Hello there everybody, it's TechnoJunk back with another Minecraft 1.14 Vanilla Survival. And tonight, or today, or this morning, depending if I'm going on real time or the Minecraft world time, I'm right up at the top here of a big pillar, and I have a nether portal here already for my convenience. And that should tell you what we're about to go and do. We're going to be doing an ice farm. I was going to be going and doing it down there. I had cleared out a big area for it, but I was having problems with ice not actually forming. So I came up here, way up to the top, and I put down a bucket of water, and although that's packed ice there, I have had ice form, hence why there's water still flowing down there. So, with that in mind, I'm going to start getting cracking and actually building this thing. So we're going to do it up here, nice and well away from all that other water down there. I think that's maybe why it wasn't forming very quickly down there, because there was other water blocks around that it didn't want to form on. So let's just get this sorted out and we can go along, and I think what I'm going to do is, if I kind of go, use this, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And what I want to make sure of is all 8 of these are all going to be in the frozen ocean biome, which you should see there on the left hand side of the screen in the second sort of paragraph of stuff, fourth from the bottom. Biome equals, or biome Minecraft frozen ocean, and if we go all the way along here, that's still frozen ocean as well. So that means that water blocks will in fact freeze into water. So that's exactly what we want. And what I want to do is, I want to have that block, and I'm going to have another block on top actually. This will make life easier, and you'll see why in just a moment. Let's get rid of that for a start. So if we have that like that, and then I'm going to come over to here with this. So the yellow wool blocks are going to be our block that has redstone stuff on it. That's what we'll do. And then we're going to come along here and go like this. So we have 8 sticky pistons. So the sticky pistons are the ones that are going to be moving our ice blocks for us. In actual fact, I don't really want that there, do I? Or do I? No, I do. I do. That's fine. That's good. Yes. So I'm going to get more of this dirt out here. And then I'm going to come along the front here. Like so. And take out these blocks, because they are not needed, and what I'm going to have is redstone torches all the way along there like that. Perfect. Which means that our pistons are extended. Nice one. Right, now I actually need to come out here, and maybe it would have been easier actually. Bye-bye dirt. It's been nice knowing you. I need to come out here and then put another yellow block there. Yeah, that'll work. And I can get rid of you. Bye-bye. And we're going to come along here with these. Like so. Excellent. And we're going to have repeaters going into all of these, like so. And I think I need to have these set to 2 ticks at least. So I shall come back over and do them in just a second. But I'm concentrating just now on not falling to my doom. There we go. Right, so go along like so. Yep, like so. Perfect, like that. And then I need to have Ooh, this could be tricky. This could be tricky. I think it'll be okay though. I need to have that there. This bit's not tricky. The bit I am now thinking of in my head that I need to come up and do next is going to be tricky because I need to have observers looking up the way here so that the output is going into these blocks. But I think I should be okay because I can come along here like that. And if I do this sensibly, I should manage this okay. So I need to be coming along, but I need to be facing up to get this sorted. So let's put these in just now. I'm going to come along. No, I was right. Come along like this. That water still hasn't gone away yet. There's fish have spawned in the bottom of it, which I thought was quite amusing. I thought they would have needed to spawn in a solid, source block, but apparently not. Right, and then so I need to go like so and like so. So let's go and do that because I need to have 2 lots of these. So we're going to have like this, like that, and like that. So we've got 2 of them. One looking at the top, and one looking at the bottom of the other one. Like so, and like so. Perfect. That looks good. That looks good. Now, I have note blocks on me as well, because we need the note blocks to go along like this. Think that's... Nope. Done that wrong. No. Musical. Gosh, these things break easily. Right, I think it needs to go there because we're going to have a normal piston pointing here, like that. And then we have, yeah, that's exactly. Because, right, let's have a look and let's just double check with this one here. Let's fill that in before I fall to my doom. Right, so we're going to have another observer here. Now this one is going to be pointing in that, nope, other direction. Bye-bye. Right, this one's going to be going like that. So it's going to be looking over there to where the ice is going to be forming. And then that goes into a block here, like this. Excellent. And then that should do, yes, there we go. Right, so if we put, say, for instance, a dirt block here. Excellent. That's what's going to happen with our ice. We are going to have ice will form here. The sticky piston will retract, pulling the ice down. This piston will go over, pushing it over, and then everything resets and goes on there. Perfect. That is exactly what we want to have happen. And I can just put the rest of the things in here. Now, there's one complication because I noticed that that track is pointing in this direction and we want this to be tileable. So let me just put these like that. Let me put these pistons, no, not like that. I need for that to be, yeah, there we go. It's okay. Like that. We'll have our observers pointing that way, like that. Perfect. We're going to have these coming along here, but now if I put these tracks along here, see, these are all going to now fire even if only one of these goes. See? And we don't want that. We just want each individual one to go off, because we don't want A, unnecessary piston timing things going on, and B, it kind of defeats the purpose of having all of this, and it'll affect the rates at which it works. So I need to go along and do like that, so that these ones, see, those don't connect up. We can then get rid of this and it'll stay like that. So that is perfect. So if I go there, there and there, like so, that is the redstone wiring kinda done. We could have done other things there, but that is the easiest way, and obviously if this was set up running in a different direction, so that way, then we wouldn't have needed to do this, because those would all be oh, didn't want to do that. Oh, that works, that's fine. In fact, that's actually a little bit neater. Let's just do that. Yeah, that looks a lot nicer. Yeah, that's fine. Cool beans. That is good. Right. The next thing I need to do... Ah! Uh-oh, 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 oh, no, 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 no. Let's get out of there and sleep, I think. Yeah, you guys burn up now. Hopefully they're not going to try and do anything. Horrible creatures. Right. That's all good. Quite happy with that. Let's put in the next bits. So, we require for there to be water up here. And what I need to do is, we need to have water... we need to make an infinite water source, is what I'm trying to say. So we need water there and there. And we also want water all the way along the front of this. So I'm going to put dirt along the front here. Like so. Now this will eventually be ice. But as new ice forms and is pulled down and pushed over, it will continue to block the water from falling down. So that isn't an issue. So we'll come along like this. Like so. Oh, no, not quite. Need to come over one. Then we're going to have that there and that there. And then it's going to be like that with that there. Excellent. Now what I do need to do is I need to make sure that it's all covered along here. So we've got to have our water going along. This is going to be a bit... I'm actually going to take these tracks out. Ugh, I didn't want that to fall down there. Doesn't matter. We do have plenty tracks. Right, so I want to disable this at the moment because I need this to not be going haywire as I put in water, because these will detect the flowing water and will go and make a mess everywhere, really. So if I do that, there we go, that's the start of our infinite water source, and we can just come along like this, put it all the way along, and everybody's happy. There we go, perfect. Now, I need to cover this up like this, because covered, you see, it's already, oh my word, that's quick. It's already freezing up here, so we need to cover this so these ones don't freeze. But the benefit is, when we go along like this, so we're going to go, there we go, that worked. Like so, you'll see. Perfect, excellent, nice one, love it. That is already working perfectly. As you can see, that one and all of these ones along here have already formed ice and have pushed out the dirt blocks. That is actually working better than I had hoped. There we go, there's another one going. So that's ideal. That is just exactly what we wanted. So I've got that here. Let's just go. Perfect. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Couldn't be happier with that. So, let us now consider what we are doing for the next bit. Because as it stands, that's nowhere near what we need it to be doing. So I need, let me see, I actually need to be doing a bit of a race against time with this because we need to be putting in observers in a lot of these bits. Let me take out this stuff here. See, that's going really well. This one still hasn't formed, but that's fine. It will eventually, I am sure. Don't need any of that in there, and I don't really mind that most of it's disappeared. I would quite like to get these, but apparently that's not going to happen. Nope. Nope. Well, managed to get snowballs, but not the stuff I was looking for. Oh well. Never mind. Right, let's try and get this stuff as well. We might have enough to be able to do a little bit of this, because what we need to... Oh dear. Oh, pro shot. Yeah. Let me gather together some of these building things that I'm going to need. And I'll see you back up there in a second, because it's going to take me ages to climb back up. I'm going to put dirt along here. I need to go out. Let's see. This is being pushed out 1 block, 2 blocks, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Right? So it shouldn't be able to be pushed out any further than that. Let's just double check by popping stuff in here, and we'll watch how far out it can go before it actually gives up. Like this. How are we doing? Right, that should be it. Yeah, it's not going to be able to do any more than that. And let's stop that from doing that by getting rid of one of these. There we go. That's fine. So there's no way of really stopping it from doing that, unfortunately, but never mind. So I need to come along underneath here. Oh, it's finally done it. It's finally moved that one over. I need to come out under here, and starting from the block, not this block, because we still need this one to hold in water, remember. So we need to block off this little bit. And let's just do that, because I want to come along under here, like this, and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like so. And we're going to have these blocking this off. Like that. Perfect. So any of these blocks are fair game. Cool. That works. Let's quickly sleep. Avoid any phantom related issues. And we can go along under here. And I need to have pistons. That's what I need. So, no, I've done that wrong. I need to go along with these again. Because that's where the pistons are going to go. So I need this to be like so. And then I need to get rid of all of these ones. Let's see, can I go up here and do something? Yes, I can. Cool. Nice one. Right. also need to be able to go and put another, so that's going to be the piston that's going to be facing down. Yes. That's that one. There we go. Just do that. So yeah, I'm going to put the piston facing down against that one. And I'm also going to do this along here like this. So let's put this on here just now. There we go. And this will make life substantially easier. Cool. Like so. And I'll just do this first row with you, and then we're going to fill it in off camera because it'll be an awful lot easier. Let's go come out there. Yeah. That water is taking a very, very long time to go away, but never mind. Right, so I need to have observers will be pointing down. No, they point up. They point up. So the observers will be pointing up. It's good that we're finally getting use out of all the observers that we made for the sugarcane farm. And these are going to go down like that. Perfect. Excellent. And then we're going to have that one is going to go along like that. So that is going to detect when this block changes. So when a ice block moves forward, it's going to fire off. And I can't exactly remember how this is going to work. There we go. Right. I definitely am not going to have enough of those, but we can now go along and test this. So let's grab let's do this. Don't think that's going to be enough, but we'll do it anyway. Well, in fact, let's just place one here. Perfect. So it's going to go come along, get pushed along, get to there, and get pushed down. Excellent. That's precisely what we want. So that's it. So observer into that wool block, sticky piston with an observer facing in that direction, so its output is in that direction. It will go, when this detects a block here, it will trigger that piston pushing that block up. Because it is got such a short pulse, because it's an observer, it's going to push that block up and leave it there, and then the second triggering will go and push that, will pull it back down. So if you watch, there you go. And then the little pulse that goes along is just sufficient going through that repeater to get along to the very end there. Perfect. Very happy with that. Now I just need to go and put all of the rest of the pistons in here and all of the rest of the observers in here. And yeah, and then we will be good. So it's going to take me a little while to put all of them in. So I shall see you in just a moment. Okay, we've got a fair bit more in place now. So this line is completely done. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this lot in as well. But remember, we're going to have problems with this because of the direction I have built this. So what I need to do, if I do this up here, all the way up like this. Oh no, that's going to be okay. That's fine. Excellent. I thought it was going to join up there, but that seems to be okay. Excellent. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Nice. I'm not going to have enough of these, but that is okay. I will be able to run back to base and make some more. Oh, it's going to be really close as well. Ah, I'm just a few out. Okay, let me go and sort that out. And what I'm going to do is as well, I'm going to make slabs because I don't want things spawning up here, and I can't light it up because if I light it up, then the torches will melt the ice. And that's going to be useless. So I could use carpet, but I don't have very much in the way of wool left, so I'm going to slab this up and make sure that's all okay. And there's also a little bit in there at the back. Underneath that red wool, there's a too high space there, and I don't want anything spawning in there and dropping down on my head whilst I'm doing stuff. So what I might do is put some slabs in there as well. But we are pretty much golden here. Other than that one last line, this is now good to go, and we are going to be breaking all of this stuff. However, what I want to do, look at that, that's already building up nicely. What I do want to do is I want to make it so these are all wood, because when I come in here with my diamond pickaxe and start wailing around with this, I don't want to break these blocks. So what I want to do is I want to put in wooden planks like so. And if I go like that and go, that's everything complete up here. Everything's all slabbed up. The last line of tracks is in. This bit is done. So I can get down from here and I can remove our scaffolding blocks. And I have made a start on the next bit, which you shall see. That should be fine. I don't think I'm going to get anything spawning in there. That should be fine. So you will see we have got a big pillar of dirt put in. I wanted to get up into there and put something up in there. Okay. Let's just go and do that right now before I forget. Because otherwise I will forget. So just, that shouldn't affect any redstone. There we go. And let's take this down as well. And we'll see. There we go. So we'll see that what I did was I just fed in dirt in here until this stopped working. Now it will fail safe. So if I take this bit out, there we go. It has reset itself. So that's fine. That's no bother at all. So what will happen is that's fed all the way down to the bottom there. Now if I go down here, you will see I have got this bit, and I think this is the correct level for this. So if I come over, yes, this will be the level of the floor. So if I come over like this, I can start putting the floor in here. Yes, it's actually a little bit lower, but that's perfect. I wanted it to be lower rather than higher anyway, because I want to have this like that. I want it to be at that level. That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect, in fact. So that's great. And I can put in the floor like that, but I do need to go a tiny little bit lower because I need to have, let's just do, actually, let's just come out like that. Bye-bye. Because we need to start putting in hoppers. Now this bit is optional because it's very, very expensive, because our area here I think requires around about 100 hoppers, and you probably aren't going to have around about 100 hoppers, but unless you've got an iron farm, of course, in which case you'll be sorted. So yeah, if you don't have an iron farm, don't bother with this next bit. But what we want to do is we want to have a floor of hoppers with half slabs on top, so that's ideal. And then what we can do is, if we go, and I'll get rid of that, and that's probably gone into that hopper, which is ideal. Yes, it has. Thank you very much. And then I want to stand here and go like that, and then I want to go like that. That will tell me the level of the next floor that I need. So I'm going to go and put in the platform there at that level, and you'll see what I mean. that's the next bit done. So let's have a look and see what we've done here. Let's go up to this level. So when we're done, we're not actually going to be coming in up at that level at all. We have no reason to actually go in and be up at that level. This is where we're going to start off, or perhaps we're going to start off down there, but one of the two, doesn't really matter which. And we're going to come in here, and all the ice at this level is going to be open to us. And we're just going to harvest this bit, and it's you can see we've got spruce logs there, or spruce planks there, and that shows the level that we're at. So when we come in here, if I come over like this, and I can go like that, and if I mine straight up, you can see I mine all the ice up there, but I don't get to the piston, but I do get all the way up to the block just below the piston. So that harvests all the ice that's available to us, but doesn't break any of the actual mechanics of the system. Get rid of that. So we can harvest all ice from this level over. We just go wandering about on it and break it all, and we pick it all up, and that's all good. And then once we've done that, we come down to this level, and we're going to come in here, and then we're going to break all of the ice at this level as well, and then any of the stuff that we haven't picked up, or any of the stuff that we're breaking down here, is going to get picked up by the hoppers. Now what I have done is the hoppers are all feeding into that one there. That's going to come out there, and we're going to have a system set up where there's an item pickup and a bunch of chests and a load of stuff there, and we're going to do that in just a minute. But basically all I need to do now is to go along with our hoppers and feed them all into like that. So that's 1 and 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that is up to there. And then we just do the exact same thing and feed all of these ones in like that. So it's going to be a lot of hoppers, and then I'm going to go and put all of these in like this, and then we're going to come along and we're going to wall in all of this. We're back, and I have been AFK overnight, and as you can see by this thing, it is going wild up there. We're going to have to, in fact, I might actually put the sounds down a little bit whilst we deal with this, because we're going to have to just put up with that for the moment, because this is completely full. As you can see, this is one big solid lump of ice now, and everything up there is going wild because it can't push it any further. So I've reworked this a little bit, and as you can see, I have put in little bits along the side. So these are trapdoors that have been flipped up, so they will stop items from pinging out and landing on this ledge, but they'd still let light in because it was very, very dark in there. So I know things can't spawn in there because it's on half slabs, but I couldn't actually see what I was doing either. So it's a good idea just to have that set up like that. He said, nearly dropping off the edge. These have been reworked as well, so they all point along here and then into this dropper here. And this dropper is going to be set up so that we can we will have all of our stuff that gets funneled over into this, and we'll have it dropped up into this chest here. So we're going to have that so it detects when there is something something in the dropper, and then we're going to put that wool block there, and then if we have that there, I think would be good. So, and I just really need to have something pointing in there. We're going to have a redstone bit there. Well, in fact, we'll have like so. And that will be another block there. I'm running out of wool blocks, really. It's a bit of a shame that that's going to do like that. In fact, will that not work? Will that not work like so? It kind of does. And in fact, I think I know what I need to do. I think I need to get rid of that. Didn't really want to lose it, but never mind. And I need to get that up. Yes. I think I need to put that like so, and then that like so. Yes, that has activated that. That's ideal. And then I want two observers. One will be pointing out that way. Where's something? Our dirt will be perfect for this. So we're going to have dirt there. That pointing there. And then we're going to come out here. And then that should go. So that, as you can see, is flashing there. So this is just a really simple clock. And this will keep this powered. This is keeping this block powered, so that flashing doesn't make any difference until such times as we put something in here. That's turned off. That goes like that. And we should see the dirt appearing in here. Perfect. And it is silent as well, which is particularly nice. Let's sleep the night away, and this rain as well, or snow as well, because we're just on the edge of the biome boundary. We don't want any phantom shenanigans going on either. So there we go. Perfect. So in theory, what should happen is all that stuff's in there. We're going to be fine with that. I'm going to put on my diamond pickaxe. Going to come up here, and I'm just going to go hog wild with this. And we should just come in here and go like so. Look at this. Ideal. Perfect. This is exactly what we want. Then once this sort of bit is clear so we can wander about, we just go like so. And I don't think it matters how fast we go. There's one bit there, but that could have actually just been... Oh! Just came down another bit. Right, and we'll just go along. Yeah, that's going to work. Yeah, it's already producing more ice, which is ideal. And it stopped going wild up there as well. There we go. That's all that done nicely. Don't need to worry about that. Let's go. We can go a little bit more wild down here now, because we don't need to worry about destroying the floor at this level. Perfect. I can hear clicking of the dropper going. And obviously I've got a fair bit of the ice on me already. I think my inventory will probably be full, and a lot of this stuff is just sitting ready to drop into the hoppers. That looks pretty perfect to me. Yep, we've got a bunch of stuff on us, and we'll see how... There we go. It's all coming into here nicely. Beautiful. How good is this looking? This is coming in thick and fast, really, isn't it? If I do that, it's probably being limited by the speed of some of the hoppers. So we can just do that, like that, and like that. Perfect. Right. And that's just going to fill up there. I wonder how much we're going to get from that. I don't think I had any ice on me. If I did, it was only a very small amount. So we'll see how much that gets us in just a minute. Well then, I think everything is done. This is all filtered through here, and we've got, what's that, 9, 10, 11 stacks, plus a little bit here. So 11.5 stacks. I did use a little bit more. You will see I have changed things up a bit. I have moved the nether portal down to here. It is on what is going to be effectively the ground floor. And then we have got a couple of elevators. We've got a bubble elevator going up, which will take us up to this level, which will allow us to get in to the first floor, or the upper floor, whatever you want to call it. I have kept these to being lower half slabs, so we don't have spawns. The roof is also lower half slabs, so we're not going to get any beasties dropping down onto our heads. We've fenced it in a little bit here, so we're not going to accidentally jump over the edge. I've got a button on this block here, because this one I wanted to be at the full block level, so that when we come in here we start mining at the correct level, and we're going to be able to get all the blocks all the way up there like that, but not end up being too high and accidentally taking out one of the pistons, or being too low and not being able to get that top one there. So that's good. And then we've got a descendivator here. Didn't need a bubble one, it's just a drop down with a water break there. We've got our chest there, again half slabs here, a little bit glass just for making it look a bit better, and everything in here. So that is that done. Let's just double check and make sure. Yep, we're good here. This still links over to the correct one. We'll just jump through, make sure that still works the other way. And we are golden. I suppose the only thing that might happen is we could have some pigmen come through here. I don't think any normal mobs can spawn on that. There's not an awful lot I can do about that. Maybe I could put a couple of torches here, because I think that's far enough away from any ice that it's not going to affect anything there. That's covered, so that's not going to freeze. This is covered, so that's not going to freeze. I think we are golden. Absolutely brilliant. So now we have an abundant supply of ice. That's really good. I mean, we're not going to be able to make a massive amount of blue ice with it unless I AFK a lot here. But we shouldn't really need blue ice that often. We've got packed ice down from the iceberg down there as well. So I think I'm going to call this done for the time being. I'm quite happy with that. I am thinking that we are very low on wool. We do have the spider spawner to be able to get string to make wool. But we're also very low on redstone as well. So yeah, I've got a plan for that maybe. So we've got two things really, wool and redstone, that we're really hurting for at the moment. So we'll maybe have a wee think about how to address those in the coming episodes. But until then, it's a cheery bye and have a funs from me. Bye bye.